Guys, open Facebook page and dance with Alex. If you want to get rid of PT by 2019 and start a new life from 1 January 2002 onwards, read the post and religiously follow instructions. Aren't you fed up taking PT again and again? Don't you think the main reason for your failure is a lack of consistency in PT preparation? Think seriously, do you consider PT the same important as work? Of course not. You never miss work unless you are sick or something urgent pops up, whereas you attend PT classes only once or twice a week. This clearly shows your priority. Ironically, the truth is you are being given temporary residency to get all your papers ready to apply for permanent residency. So isn't it your common sense that PT along with NATI and PY should be the most important thing for you at the moment? Yes, you need to work in order to survive, I know, but by ignoring the priority of the moment, no matter how much you earn or how well you enrich your career portfolio, it's sad but true that all of this is bound to fall apart. Why? Because without PR, you will need to keep spending money to extend your visa. Also, without PR, you will fail to unleash your full potential as a professional, as most of the well-paid jobs will require your PR status to begin with. So the sensible solution is to earn enough to survive and manage basic expenses so you can devote all your energy and time for PT. Have achieved these short-term goals, inshallah, you have got your whole life to earn money. Inshallah, starting tomorrow in the next 2 weeks, you will get a 10-day study plan as well as a hard copy of all special materials to study at home. You will get day 1 tomorrow and day 10 on 29 November. Following the study plan will not only remove your uncertainty but also ensure that you are on the right track, thus ensuring that you finish the whole PT course in the next 10 days. Inshallah, I'll take 4 sessions in Footscray tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., and 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and stream live the listening, summary, grammar, and collocation section of each of these sessions in other branches. Just like this post, guys. Is IELTS for you? The thought of resuming IELTS classes has made me so thrilled that I'm finding it difficult to express my feelings. I guess many of you don't know that it was the IELTS which made me a better teacher. And I'm also proud to have scored 9 in each module of the IELTS test, alhamdulillah. But I need to tell you some facts about IELTS first. If you need 65 or 79 in PT for Australia and you are studying to score in PT, you need to keep trying in PT. The reason is simple, IELTS is 10 times harder than PT. If your target is 65 in PT, 7 in IELTS, and you are failing in speaking only, you can try IELTS as scoring 7 in IELTS speaking is what I can guarantee, inshallah. If your target is 79 in PT, 18 IELTS, don't even think of IELTS. Trust me, you don't know about IELTS more than me. If you need IELTS for Canada, then this is the only scenario for which IELTS makes sense. Whether you need 6 in each module or 18 listening and 7 in the rest of the modules, inshallah, they are all achievable within 2 months. If you are out of PT student, you pay nothing for IELTS. If you are not hard student and want to come for a trial class, you will be pleased to hear that you will get 2 trial classes, not one, after which you will pay $500 for unlimited IELTS classes with us. Inshallah, I'll start IELTS classes anytime this week. I'll keep you posted here, just like this post. Thank you guys. Like this post. Apart from this, there is a link to book phone appointment with your teachers. You can book your appointment on this link between Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Right? And instead of these, 15,000 offers still running in the institute. So just inform others to take this opportunity.
Hello, everyone. Hello, speaker.
Guys, you are not allowed to take your sheets out on your own. Right? There is a scenario to start the class. And who has given this attendance sheet? Banu, are you a teacher? मैंने पहले ही बोला क्लास स्टार्ट करने का एक सिनेरियो है, एक स्ट्रेटेजी है, and you have to respect that rules. Just follow the rule properly, whether you are in class or in other premises of the institute. Okay, now let's start with the listening portion. In the listening module, we have total 8 questions, right? The first one is summarize spoken text or listening summary, right? And the last question is dictation. Right from dictation. And the question comes in between these two questions are random. The order is not fixed for them. And what are that? MCQ, single answer, highlight MCQ, single answer, multiple answer, highlighting correct summary, highlighting correct words, listening, fill in the blank, select missing word, and apart from marks or something, some reading or writing.
Plus writing in summarize.
Yes, listening plus writing in summarized spoken text and
Dictation.
listening blanks. You will get also score of writing, right? And right from dictation again, writing as well, listening also. Is that clear? We'll do the listening part first. Now, let's come to the listening, fill in the blanks. What will you do in the exam in this question? Listening, fill in the blank. बस कुछ नहीं, टेक्स्ट पढ़ के जो दिल से आया वो लिखना है ना? नहीं? You will hear the audio, right? And just fill those blanks with the correct option after getting from the audio, right? And you have to be very quick. Means your brain should work simultaneously, listening as well as writing, right? And you have to concentrate on the context. And somehow, if you are not able to listen something properly, listen some words properly, there are some tricks, right? From where you can get your answers. I'll explain that trick after this part, after playing the audio. Right? First you have to attempt on your own, then I'll tell you. Is that clear? Okay, now I'm going to play the audio. Just pay attention, guys. Ready, everyone? And how will you listen? How will you concentrate on the listening part?
Careful.
By saying here and there?
No.
By talking?
No.
No. Just close your eyes and just concentrate on the audio.
Ma'am, close your eyes करके पता नहीं लग रहा किसी
So that, sorry, this is the listening fill in the blank, my bad. Yeah. So you can't close your eyes in this section, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes wide and just listen to the audio.
TV while studying, and when Dr. Evil gets and of course phones while doing, everything. How do we do it? A study in the 16th issue of Neuron suggests that though we can train our brains to work faster as we juggle, we never actually manage to do more than one at a time. Our brains aren't really built to handle the sort of parallel processing we think we're capable of. The good news is, studies have shown that extensive training can make us better at doing two things at once. But how? Well, one theory is that with lots of practice, some routines become automatic. And if we don't need to run every little thing past the part of the brain that spends time thinking about stuff, we can multitask just fine.
answers? No. How many? वाला नहीं समझ आया, बाकी समझ आ गए? Okay, now समझ आ गए तो फिर मुझे बताओ, what is our first answer? What is the first answer? Why? Spelling? W? H or H?
H.
The right,
H.
right? WHILE. Why? Right? Now let's tell me the second one.
Yes.
Okay. Suggest with S or without S?
Suggest.
I'm saying.
Suggest only.
Okay, suggest only.
Without this.
Without S.
Yes.
So here is the confusion, guys. With S or without S? Because you can miss that thing in the exam also, right? Then how can you get the right answer from the content? Because you're not able to listen it properly, whether it is suggest or suggest. Am I right? So how can you guess the answer?
जो context है इसमें लिखो ना how
Context नहीं, content.
content
Content is a written matter and context is the idea. Is that clear? Yes.
मैम जैसे how do we do it जो do है वो plural जैसे form के साथ लगता है तो plural form
How do we do it? ये sentence यहीं पे खत्म.
How?
Right? There is another sentence which is begin from a study. Okay, now see this line. A study in the July 16th issue of Neuron. What is that? A study. Singular one, because a is written whenever a and an is written before a noun, that it must be a singular noun, right? And the, except the case of the, right? The can be comes with a singular as well as plural. Is that clear? So a study in the July 16th issue of Neurons. आगे क्या आएगा? Suggests, because there is a verb.
Yes.
We need a verb here, right? After noun, subject, verb and object.
Check.
तो अगर subject singular है तो verb भी singular होनी चाहिए. And as I have told you already in the verbs which ends with s or es is a singular verb, not suggest with si. Clear? Now let's come to the second one. C, built. Spell. Yes, B-U-I-L-T. The next one, spelling. V-E, extensive. Okay, the next one, spelling. हाँ जी, past के spelling क्या है?
P-A-S-T. Past.
P-A. Past था.
Past के spelling.
Okay, now let's listen to the last chunk of the audio.
How? One theory is that with lots of practice, some routines become automatic. And if we don't need to run every little thing past the part of the brain that spends time thinking about stuff, we can multitask.
Double S-C-D. Past, past, past. Right? Now the last one is. नहीं पता चला? M-U-L-T-I-T-A-S-K. Multitask. Right? आप इसको multitask बोलते हैं, it's multitask. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's come to the highlight incorrect words. Highlight incorrect words जो है वो भी listening का question है. In the exam you will get 2 to 3 questions and just 4 to 5 incorrect words in the passage, not more than this, right? And you should be able to highlight the incorrect one, not the correct one, because if you mark the correct one, you will be penalized in this section, right? Because negative marking is here. Clear, everyone?
4 to 5 pick the
वहाँ पे आएंगे इतने 4 to 5, not more than this. Okay, now I'm going to play the audio. Just pay attention, guys. Highlight it. Ready, guys?
This is Scientific American's 60-Second Science. I'm Steve Mirsky. Got a minute? Pay attention, retailers. For a fatter bottom line, you might want to have some hunks and hotties on hand. That's what Jennifer Argo and her colleagues say. She teaches business at the University of Alberta. The research team did a study to be published in an upcoming issue of the Journal of Consumer Research. The result, customers were more enthusiastic about clothing when they saw good-looking people handling the clothes. The team studied responses of 300 shoppers who were sent to a store to try on a specific shirt. When the shoppers saw a planted, average-looking person trying on the shirt they came for, they weren't that interested in buying it. But when a fetching model of the opposite sex was seen to sport the shirt, the shoppers said they were then actually willing to spend more for it. Regular Joes and Janes don't take that as meaning you have no future on the sales floor. Argo says that retailers can still get more appearance-connected sales mileage. Thanks for the minute. For Scientific American's 60-Second Science, I'm Steve Mirsky.
Yes. 7, 10. Bus. Not more than this. 16. Okay, now let's.
This is Scientific American's 60-Second Science. I'm Steve Mirsky. Got a minute? Pay attention, retail.
Attention.
For a fatter bottom
Faster.
line, you might want to have some hunks and hotties
Chunks.
on hand. That's what Jennifer Argo and her colleagues say. She teaches business at
Breeches.
the University of Alberta. The research team did a study to be
Study. Yes.
published in an upcoming issue of the
Incoming.
Journal of Consumer Research. The result, customers were more enthusiastic
Core.
about clothing when they saw good-looking
Raw.
people handling the clothes. The team studied responses of 300 shoppers who were sent to a store to try on a specific shirt. When the shoppers saw a planted,
Pant.
average-looking person trying on the shirt they came for,
Come.
they weren't that interested in buying it. But when
Bullying.
a fetching model of the opposite sex was seen to sport the
Scene. SWN scene was there. It's SEN, right?
shirt, the shoppers said they were then actually willing
Then THEN. Then here, then is written, right?
to spend more for it.
Of 4.
Regular Joes and Janes don't take that as meaning you have no
Meeting.
future on the sales floor.
For. Floor is there.
Argo says that retailers can still get more
Stall.
appearance-connected sales mileage from their
From.
average-looking staff just by making sure the
Staff's head, right?
employees stay well-groomed to give a natty appearance.
Chunks and chunks, hunks. Okay, now let's listen to the select missing word in the exam. What will you do in this section? Select missing word.
Firstly,
We just listen to We will not read the option first, just listen the audio first. Listening, you have to pay full concentration on the right option from that. Is that clear? And there is a beep sound at the last of the audio, and you will replace that beep sound with one of these words. Is that clear? And remember one thing, you have to pay extra attention on the words and but, right? Like this convention. If the word and is there, that means he will speak something different, something opposite of that what he said before, right? And if he is speaking like moreover, in addition to, right? And so something final will be there. But although clear. Ready, guys?
The U.S. already has high-speed trains. The Acela Express has been.
Okay, I'll play this again.
The U.S. already has high-speed trains. The Acela Express has been carrying millions of riders between Washington, D.C., New York, and Boston since 2000. It zips along at 150 miles per hour for relatively short distances, just over 25 miles per hour faster than conventional.
Conventional, just mark your answer. Marked? Okay, conventional bullock carts doesn't make any sense because he was discussing something about rails, right? Trains, right? Steam, conventional, because at the last, the word is conventional. Steam, right? Counterparts is the right answer because he was talking about two trains. The trains which runs before an era and the trains which runs after that era, right? The conventional counterparts which cover small distance at less speed, right? And there are faster trains after that, right? So they are faster than their conventional counterparts. Is that clear? Clear, everyone? Okay, now listening MCQ single answer. In the exam, you will get again 2 to 3 listening MCQ single answer, but you have to quickly read the question first, not read the option. Right? After reading the question, before starting the audio, you just read the question. That's it. Right? After that, you should pay full attention to the audio. And after listening to the audio, then you are able to get the right answer and go with the elimination method. Elimination method means you just have to mark those answers which are not appropriate, right? And you will come eventually with the right option. Is that clear? Right, everyone? Okay. The question is, according to the audio, which of the following is not true? And you have to listen to the audio with full attention because you have to choose not true, not the true one, but the which is not mentioned in the audio. Is that clear? Okay, I'm going to play the audio.
Sternberg and his colleagues had a hunch they might find nematodes lurking in one of California's most extreme habitats, Mono Lake, on the east side of the Sierra Nevada. It's super salty, alkaline, and loaded with arsenic, and previously known to harbor only two animal species, brine shrimp and alkali flies. So the researchers took soil samples of beaches around the lake, and indeed, they found 8 species of nematodes living there.
So we just went from 2 animals to at least 10 species. So that's what's kind of striking. So are there going to be others in the lake? Yeah. People should go look.
Photos and details are in the journal Current Biology. Sternberg and his colleagues were able to culture one of the worm species in the lab, and they discovered survived 500 times the dose of arsenic that would kill a human. But they also found that even nematodes that weren't from the Mono Lake seem to have the genetic ability to resist the lethal element, meaning the worms may be natural-born extremophiles.
From the worm's perspective, invading a host, that's a harsh environment. So I think there's some general ability of the nematodes to adapt to harsh environments.
Tell me the answer. B. A. Those who have chosen A, just raise your hands. You have chosen A. Only one you have to say. A. Nobody has chosen A, only A. Okay. B. Okay. C. So there is no matter of discussing this thing, right? Okay, let's come to the option D. Mono Lakes is infamous for its highly alkaline and arsenic environment. This thing is mentioned in the audio or not? नहीं mention नहीं था audio में. Yes, clearly mentioned in the audio. Yes, बताया तो था उसने. And they starting. Scientists cultivated nematodes in order to study them. ये बोला था उसने. Cultivated. उसने culture बोला था laboratory में. Having the same thing, having the same meaning. So this is mentioned in the audio, right? Okay. A. Researchers found some species of nematodes near the lake. बोला था? Yes, बोला था. उसने collect किया था species को, right? उसने क्या बोला था? 2 animals के पीछे 8 या 10 species होती है, right? So this is also mentioned in the audio. So what option is left with us? That is B, which is not mentioned in the audio. Nematodes were found lacking inherent resistance towards fetal elements. Is that clear? So the right option is B. B. हमने वो चूज करना था जो नहीं था ऑडियो में.
Yes, madam.
Not true.
Yes. B.
Right? Okay, now do the question number 10 and 11. I'll give you 5 minutes to solve question number 10 and 11. ये वो यहाँ पे प्रोवाइड करेगा ऐप घर में शीट लेके आते हो. व्हाई नॉट रजिस्टर? शीट पता नहीं कौन सी पुरानी किसी भी संघ की हो, वो उठाना नहीं है. चैनल से पहले माफ करिए। एक बच्चा और इसने अटेंडेंस done. Everybody done with the reading plans? Okay. Tell me the answer of first question number 10. Shoot ban. Was ban.
Bed.
Only bland is the right answer.
Yes,
The
bed.
annual meeting also present. They used the buddy system to avoid running into him alone and missed the conference sessions wanted to see. Many archaeologists were outraged that the dash meeting was spoiled.
Accusers.
Which accusers?
Second one.
Are you sure second one?
Yes,
First. First one. What about the third one and the fourth one?
No.
Third one. Okay. Third one. Okay. There are 4 options. Am I right? This one. This one. This one is also plural. Right? And what is this? Is it singular or plural? It is a verb. So can verb come here? The accused meeting was spoiled. No. The blank is this. The dash. Right? Because A come, it depends on this thing. If A is there, then singular noun is here. Am I right? Because determiner article is used before a singular noun. Remember this thing, right? If an is there, means that noun will start with a vowel sound, not with a vowel letter, but with a vowel sound. These are the vowel sounds, as you have read in your junior classes. Swar is a vowel sound. A-E-I-O-U. Is that clear? Right? So you will not write these and when you see these letters. No, when you have sense of these voices. Right? Because an hour. This hour here hatches silence. It gives the sound a. It gives the sound a. It gives the sound a again. So you write an honest person, an hour. Is that clear? Clear, everyone? So let's come to the the. The can come with a singular as well as a plural. Right? It depends. Right? So we need a noun here, but here is a twist. Yes, definitely we need a noun here, but this is a noun, this is a noun. 2 nouns cannot come together. 2 nouns, I'm saying this is a noun, and here is a the. Means this will also a noun, not an adjective. Is that clear? Adjective never comes with the. Clear, everyone? So here I need a noun. How can I separate 2 nouns? With apostrophe s or with the preposition. So there is no preposition, there is no answer that comes with a proposition, right? So only option is a apostrophe s. Apostrophe right? Apostrophe s, right? So apostrophe s means with singular or plural. So this comes with the context. This comes with the help of a context. See the context. Content क्या है यहाँ पे? Some of this his accusers were. तो बात किसकी हो रही है? Accusers की, not a single accuser. So here the plural will come. So the right option is again third. Third कैसे आ गया? मैं अभी बता रही हूँ. This is a noun. 2 nouns को separate होना ही पड़ेगा. या तो preposition. C. Harassed, okay. Alleged, harasser or alleged. क्या लगाया आंसर भाई? सोचने पड़ जाते हो, है ना? आगे चले. This means SAS. something name is here, right? Some abbreviation is there. SARS new harassment policy. तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Alleged. अच्छा, harassed. Harassed क्या है? Harassed is a verb. Harass, harassed, harassed. Harassed is an adjective also. Harassed person. Right? Harasser is harasser. Harasser is a noun. Alleger is again a what is right? Harassment is dash means and I need a noun, that is harasser. Right? Let's come to the B option. Tell me the answer. बोल दो सारे. Since, okay. दो बच गए. Hence, but, है ना? Okay. देखो, who were wearing buttons that said "talk to me"? Full stop. This is khatam, right? It ends. Can we start the sentence with "and"? Then how can "and" come here? What is the strategy to use "and" in between two clauses? Yes. First, you remove the full stop from the first sentence. The uses of "and". So it is eliminated. Right. Now let's come to the since. Since needs two things. Since has two uses in the English. Since Monday, since Sunday, since July, since August. Am I right? Now the second uses is since used as a in place of a because of. Because. Right? Here it needs two clauses. है ना? Because हम because अकेला तो नहीं लगाएंगे ना, क्योंकि this thing since need two clauses. Here everyone. So since is eliminated. Hence, what is the uses of hence? How can we put hence in the sentence? Hence is a paragraph, right? So hence always comes with comma. Hence need comma after that. Clear everyone? So it is also eliminated because here there is no comma. Sentence. It is a passive or an active sentence? Tell me. Because all the active sense, not in a passive sense. But the procedures for investigating and addressing complaints, self doing something else is forcing or someone else is doing the things indirectly, then it is a passive sense. For example, मैंने आपके पास से नहीं पूछा, मुझे ये बताओ कि सेंस तुम लोगों को देख के किसकी लग रही है, कि सही है कि नहीं, है ना? मतलब तुम लोगों की नॉलेज क्या? Done by my friend won the first prize. Can essay writes itself? ऐसे अपने आप को लिख सकता है? Was delicious. Although context is very good, right? Idea was very good, but वो ऐसे लिखा किसने होगा? किसी person. So it is a passive form. So here, your reading in the reading, who were wearing buttons that said "talk to me," but the procedures for investigating and addressing complaints focused exclusively on incidents. अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या है? प्रोसीजर किसका है? इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एंड एड्रेसिंग कंप्लेंट्स, ठीक है। अब वो प्रोसीजर जो है, किसी ने नहीं लगाया फर्स्ट आंसर? ओके, ओ derive, ओके। डिस्टेंस, ड्राइव, मतलब किसी चीज को रन करना, किसी चीज को चलाना, राइट? How can distance come here? They distance this power. Distance noun है कि verb है? पहले मुझे ये बताओ। Here we need a verb because they is already written. Am I right? They dash this power. This power is an object. We need a verb here. Right? So हमें power get करनी है, means O करनी है, OW. Okay. चलो शुरू हो जाइए फिर तो। Depth नहीं, species, okay। At, species और किस किसने लगाया? Okay, at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, कोई नहीं लगाया? Okay। Darkness, mates, derive, distance, in, subscribe, उनके और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला। Okay, now let's come to the option। क्या क्या लगाया था? एक genus और एक species, okay। Although both are correct, contextually we can say। और कोई depth वाला? No। mates वाला? derive, okay। subscribe, in, क्या है photon? The speed of light, 3 into 10 raised to power -8 meter per second square, right? तो वो किस में जाती है? वेवलेंथ में, है ना? फ्रीक्वेंसी किस में जाती है? वेवलेंथ में, राइट? हाँ जी, कोई और? देखो जो डिस्पाइट होता है ना, डिस्पाइट नीड्स 2 थिंग्स। Despite noun or noun phrase in the first half and the clause. This need the opposite sense. Is that clear? 6 and 7. Grammar. Done it? इसका सुना हुआ है? And you have to guess one. कौन बनेगा तो बोल, ठीक है? और बहुत मिलेंगे, नॉलेज मिल रही है आपको, वो मोर देन मनी है। सर्टिफिकेट है ही नहीं, ठीक है? डिस्कस क्या है? Right? Okay, let's discuss about some. Out of the time right? I के लिए two angles which makes a 90-degree angle with each other. It's called complementary angles, right? I'm not teaching you maths. I का क्या मतलब है? To book means complementary to each other, complementary with each other, right? That means they complete themselves with each other. For example, teaching here, and ma'am is also teaching here, so we are complementary to each other. Is that clear? Counterparts. She is my counterparts. I am her counterparts. Is that clear? So this is a complementary. Clear? ठीक है? Uses क्या होता है? Correct क्या है? Is correct, but CHIL is also correct. This is the US spelling which they used for chili, right? नहीं correct? जरूरी नहीं मैं जो बोलता हूँ correct होएगा, है ना? It is right? Maintenance. अलग meaning है. Now tell me the fourth one. Correct के incorrect? WEIRD is the right one, right? Okay, now collocations. C LE, plausible. Second one is emission. Yes, A से शुरू होगा. EMISSIONS, emission. Impact, prominent. Impact, make objects. Key technique, key text. Clear? Okay, now let's come to the vocabulary part. Facade. Facade means that have some false display. Different, but एक इसका एक mini chord भी है. Facade.